Julie Benz, everybody!
Well, I was Vampire Girl number 1. I don't know what happened in number 2. I was Vampire Girl number 1. And when we shot it was a pilot presentation, and I had met Joss because I was one of like 1,000 girls that auditioned to play Buffy, and he liked the choices that I made, even though I wasn't right for the role. He thought I made some interesting creative choices, and then he called and said, "How would you feel about playing Vampire Girl number 1?" And I was like, "Oh, not doing anything this week." I didn't really have much of a career. So I was like, okay. I really enjoyed it. And what I most enjoyed was working with Joss. I mean, Joss just has this kind of exuberance about him, and he gets you so excited, and he's like, oh, we're gonna have you do this, and when you're, in one of the episodes where I'm walking down, I'm skipping around all the other vampires, like the master and all the evil, and he has me skipping him in a schoolgirl outfit. That was total Joss. Joss was like, "How do you feel about skipping?" And I was like, "I love it." He's like, "And do a twirl or two." I was like, "Okay." He just gets you excited, and I don't think I knew at the time, because I was new to LA. I didn't really understand the television process, so I didn't really know exactly what it was we were doing. I just knew in the moment I was having fun, and then Vampire Girl number 1 turned into Darla, which I was very thankful for. And then I was supposed to die in each episode, and every time they'd go to kill me, him and David Greenwald would come running and be like, "We're not going to kill you this week. We're going to kill you next week." So I was like, "Oh, cool, I get to work on another episode." It was fun. So yeah, it was definitely a very cool experience to be part of. Well, what did I love most about Darla? I just loved her. I mean, she was epic. She was 400 years old. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I really loved doing the flashbacks. I loved wearing that corset. Sometimes a little too much. Every week I'd see how tight they could pull it, to the point where I couldn't breathe during half those scenes. But it was fun, and every week they threw a new challenge out at us as actors. I mean, one episode I had to ride a horse through fire, another episode I had to sing, another episode I had to be buried alive. Like, there was always something exciting that was going to happen, and you always felt like, oh God, this is the episode I'm going to fail. And then you somehow managed to make it through. And I think too, because we were all in our 20s and younger, that we were taking risks as actors. We were encouraged to make creative choices and take risks, and it was okay if they didn't work out. And we were in really great hands. I mean, we had Joss Whedon at our helm, and we had David Greenwald, we had Tim Minear, and Steve DeKnight. We had so many wonderful people that have gone, like writers that have gone on to do bigger things. Sean Ryan, like, that were all in the writing room at the time of Buffy and Angel. So we were just in such great hands that, I do feel like I did the best I could possibly do with the character at that time. I would love to revisit her. It'd be interesting now, some years later, to play Darla again and see what other choices I would make. But, I am really proud of my work on that show. I really grew as an actor. So. And yeah, I mean, I'm still friends with a lot of the cast from Buffy and Angel, and I still, honestly, it doesn't feel like it was as long ago as it was. I mean, it feels like I just walked off that set like 3 days ago. So, it doesn't feel like it was, but it was like, 10, 15 years ago or something like that. I don't like watching the first season of Buffy because I have really bad hair. Bangs are not attractive on me. I mean, they were like curled under with a curling iron. It was horrible hair. I can't watch it. But occasionally, like, if you're flipping through the channel, I catch it. I'm like, oh, honey, look. He's watched a couple episodes. Now, you know what? It's a toss-up. Oh, God. It's a toss-up between like a bunch of them. I would say, well, Darla for obvious reasons. Because I loved her forever. And I would never age. And I'd have great clothes. I'd kill people. That's so fun. But then, like, Eunice Bloom, I mean, what a badass, and I could, like, once again, kill people. Same here. But also, I love Stephanie Powell's An Ordinary Family. I mean, being able to have super speed, I would never sit in traffic ever again. Which I think sitting in traffic angers you. So, yeah. If you can combine all three of those, that'd be good. No, I mean, I think it came down to a handful of things. One being we were in a really bad time slot. We were on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock on ABC, and we were the only new show in that time slot. So NBC had Biggest Loser, which was a heavy hitter for them, and in their fourth or fifth season, we had Glee. NCIS, which is a monster. So it was really hard to get a foothold. I mean, our lead-in was Wheel of Fortune. I have nothing against Wheel of Fortune, but I prefer Jeopardy. So, I turn off the TV when Wheel of Fortune comes on. But it was really hard for a new show to kind of get a leg to stand on. I also think we had a more sophisticated audience in that most people I know that watched it either streamed it, watched it on iTunes, watched it in different formats, and those numbers don't count. Or they count very little. So our ratings were low for the live airing at 8 p.m., but we were #1 on iTunes, we were #1 internationally, we were #1 on Hulu, and all those sites we were #1, but they don't really count those numbers. So, it was, it's sad. It was really sad. I'm probably most sad about that project because I really think that show had a lot of potential. And it was a lot of fun to shoot, and we all really enjoyed it. And it's just sad. So when you like a show, watch it live. People are watching. I would work with him if he called and asked me to, read the phone book in his living room. I would. I mean, I don't know any actor that wouldn't. I know he recently did the Much Ado About Nothing. Unfortunately, he did not call me. It's okay, I'll get over it. But no, I mean, he's really amazing to work with, and I learned so much from him. I would love to revisit, some years later, what that work would be like again. So I would love to.